Hi Becky, and welcome to Chef Al's very tongue-in-cheek cooking school. I thought some video hot and sour soup instruction might help, so thought we'd go over some of the basic tools first. And a small strainer is helpful. Now you can use something like one of these handheld ones. This is stainless steel. This one's plastic, you know. This is a little bowl kind. You know, they're available just about any place. They don't cost much. A really cheap one works just fine. You know, the knives I'm going to be using are absolutely identical to the ones that I'm sending to you. They're called Santokus. They're you know, a Japanese knife. They're specially designed for this type of cooking and preparing. You know, there's a big one and there's a little one. I'll be honest with you, I don't use the little one very much. And by the way, I really apologize for the quality of the video because I don't have a tripod, so my little digital camera is sitting on a cookie tin a couple of feet away from my cutting board here. And we can start with some of the dried mushrooms and stuff that you'll be using. Now, I'll be sending you some of these. I have an absolute ton of them. These are dried wood ears. Sometimes they're also called cloud mushrooms. These rascals grow on the side of trees. You know, I don't know if they're all edible, so I certainly wouldn't advise going out in the forest and trying to pick some of your own. When they rehydrate, they get really big. So you don't need a lot, especially if you're working in a crock pot. I'm going to be making a little bit larger bowl of hot and sour soup today, so I'm going to use a little extra, but just taking, for right now, put those aside in a container that I can use to rehydrate them in. And the next dried mushroom is called a shiitake. These are really flavorful mushrooms. They have a unique texture, and they're very specific. They only grow on decaying oak, and they maintain that flavor once they're rehydrated. These don't enlarge that much, only about 50%. So, you know, for a crock pot full, I'd say that 4 of them would probably be plenty. Going back to the black fungus, you know, I just say, you know, a little, you know, like a small handful. That's what I took there. It's probably going to be ample. You know, just kind of picks up in your hand there. Probably going to be enough. Now, in your hot and sour soup box, there are some shredded black fungus. These looks like black and gray strips of mushrooms. I didn't get any for myself because I've got so many of the cloud ears here. I've just got a ton of them. The next thing we're going to look at is tiger lily buds. And these have kind of a sweet flavor. You know, they're just dried flower buds. For a crock pot load, you probably need about, you know, 12 to 18. Like I said, I'm making a little bit bigger pot today, so I'm going to take a little bit more out of my bag. And storage isn't real fancy once the bag's opened. I just tuck whatever's left into a Ziploc bag and seal that back up. Squeeze most of the air out of it, and they'll keep for a real long time. I mean, a couple of years easy. Yeah, we're gonna just take and put those in another container here to rehydrate in. And the other thing we're going to rehydrate here, and it's something that I'm sending, is a bag of dehydrated ginger root. Now, I think this is probably the big missing ingredient in your broth. So I'd say, you know, take out like 6 to 8 pieces. We're going to have to rehydrate that, and basically what you want when it's rehydrated and minced is somewhere around a tablespoon or so. Measurements don't have to be real exact. The ginger about doubles in size or so when it's rehydrated. So you don't need a giant container. I'm just grabbing whatever I have here. The next thing that you're going to want to do, and it's only because the mushrooms and tiger lily buds get treated with a sulfite solution when they're packaged, and you want to rinse that real good. And well, I'm going to pick that up here as soon as I let my obnoxious Pele outside, and we'll be back for the next part of your video. So bear with me, and